Ladies and gentlemen, Danade Obuwe here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can register an incorporated trustee with the Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria, how you can register your NGO, your church, your club, your mosque, your association, how you can register any one of these with NGO, with CAC, all by yourself, even just your smartphone. So I'll show you everything from A to Z. I'll walk through all the process from the beginning, from the reservation to the actual registration, and every document that you need to get started. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. So guys, let us get started. The first thing you need to do is to subscribe. You have to subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends and family. Now, there are 3 important steps we need to follow in order to register our incorporated trustee with the CAC. So guys, there are 3 things we need to do. The first one is to do a public search, then 2, do a name reservation, then the third thing we do is the actual registration. Now, the public search is going to enable you to know if that particular name is not being used by someone else. So if you do a public search and that name is being used by someone else, it means you cannot register that name again. So if you try to reserve the name, you just end up wasting your money because you can't actually go on with that name. So let's do a public search for the name. So I'm going to click on public search now. So when I go on search now, it will take me to the public search website, which is search.cac.gov.ng. So I'm just going to let me just zoom in my screen here. I'm going to search the name of the I want to register a church. So it's the same process for church, for mosque, for association, for club. It's the same process. So let's say I want to register let me just call it Aderoboye Ministry. I know this will not be available. Then you can click on the search icon, but see, since my own phone here, the search icon here is closed. Actually, I put my phone to be on like a desktop site, like so to look as if I'm actually doing this registration on a desktop. So to do that, you also have to just enable this 3 dots up here. So when I enable this 3 dots up here, you can see that my desktop site has been enabled, and you can see the computer, like the computer icon there. So it means that I'm actually operating my phone like I'm operating a laptop. So when I've put the name there, all I have to do is to come to my phone here and click on this search icon, this go here, because I cannot see the search icon is up here. So when I click on this particular go here, it's going to just load up. You can see that now our attention is in incorporated trustee. Actually use my name, Aderoboye Ministry. I'm sure that nobody is going to use it. There's no church that's going to pay that name. But if you are using a name, let's say for example, I want to call it Joy of God, maybe Joy of God Church, for example. I want to search for this, and I'm going to click on the search. And when I click on search, you can see that the Joy of God Church is not available in company. Definitely cannot be available in company. No company is going to call themselves Joy of God Church. So if I click on incorporated trustee, which is what I want to register, you can see that there are many churches that actually have joy, and God. You can see this one, Mountain of Joy Spiritual Church and Garden of Mercy True God. I see. So if I'm to register this Joy of God Church, I can go ahead. Why? Because there is no particular incorporated trustee that is bearing that name. So if I'm to register a name and I can see that somebody else is using that name or very similar to that name, I can register. I have to change 1 or 2 things so that it's going to look different from what I can register. So that's the essence of you doing a public search, so that you will know if somebody else is not using that name. So if that's what they're using that name, it means you can't register that name. Maybe the NGO. So you're using the NGO, you can't register that NGO. You have to do a change of name to your NGO. Basically, change of name doesn't mean that just change your name on the search. Just register a different name entirely. So now that you can see that Joy of God Church is not available in public search, it means I can go ahead. But if it's available, it means no, I can't go ahead. So I have to change the name. So let me just click on back and go back to our pre.cac.gov.ng. So I'll put this website below. You can click on the website to bring you straight here. Now that we are done with the public search, the second thing we're going to do is to do a name reservation. So you can see this button here, name reservation. I'm going to reserve a name. So I'm going to click on reserve name now. Now when I click on reserve name now, it's going to prompt me to either sign up or to log in. So if you have an account, you can just log in and continue. Or if you don't have an account, you just have to sign up. So I'm going to click on reserve name. So I think my network is kind of slow now. So let me just wait for that. All right, so when I click on reserve name, it's going to bring me here. So all I have to do, if you don't have an account, all you have to do is to sign up. So you can sign up as a public user. So you just tap on this sign up. When you tap on this sign up, you just have to put in your phone number. So here I'm going to put any phone number. I'm just going to put a dummy phone number. So let's say I'm going to put this phone number. Okay, so when it's complete like this, it's just go to roll, and I'm just going to come here and click on next. So when I click on next, this particular place is going to show up for me. Now you can see there are 3 buttons up here. 1, continue existing or query registration. So if you're registering before and your registration was queried, or maybe you stop at a place, you can actually continue by just enabling this. When you enable this tab, you can see that just put your name and you continue. So I'm not going to enable the tab. I'm going to disable it. So you are starting afresh. You put your user, you put your surname, just fill up all this basically. fill up all these, put your NIN, then you're going to click on register. So that we send a email verification to you, and from that you can actually log in. So I already have an account, so I'm going to log in straight. So I'm going to tap on the login button up there, and I'm going to log into one of my accounts here. So by the way, I'm an accredited agent, so I can register you with my own account. But if you're a public user, means you want to use it as a means of making money, please create an account for each customer you are trying to register. Please do that, otherwise you're going to have problem. You are going to have a problem that you need people like us to be able to solve it. So to avoid those problems, make sure that you create an account for the person that you are actually registering for as a public user. Create an account for them, use that correct details, then start the registration with that. So along the line, I'm going to explain more on that. Hope you are with me. So now that we are here, as I said earlier, I'm just going to sign in. So I'm going to sign in into my account. So okay, so I'm going to blur this because it's one of my important accounts, and I don't want anybody to just find a way of trying to hack into it. So I'm going to log in. I'm currently logging into my active account. So I'm going to put in my password and I'm going to log in. So here I go. Okay. So when I'm in, you will be able to see. So when you immediately log in, you're going to see. So this is my own dashboard. This is my own particular dashboard. Now you notice that everything you are seeing 1, 9, you are seeing all this number, but for you everything will be 0 if you're starting afresh. So to get started, to reserve your name, you're going to see this place, new name reservation. All you have to do is just to tap on that new name reservation. Then when you click on that new name reservation, there are 4 important steps we need to follow in order to reserve our incorporated trustee name, that NGO church. It's just the same way. So it does not matter what you are doing, it's the same process. So you can use this video to register any incorporated trustee, and you're good to go. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, like this video. So you can see here classification. Click on classification. When you click on classification, remember that what you are registering is a incorporated trustee. So I have videos where I've explained how you can register business name, how you can register company. So now I'm moving on how you can register incorporated trustee. So I'm going to click on incorporated trustee, and you can see that you can see this now in this green here. An incorporated trustee is a registered trustee of a not-for-profit association. So you can see it's a not-for-profit association. So after I've done that, all I have to do is to see specific type. Now specific type, you also click on incorporated trustee. So now you're going to give it a name. So let's say I want to register a name. Let me just call it Joy of God Ministry. Ministry, that is a church. If it's an NGO, I can just call it Joyous, maybe Joyous Charity Home. It depends on what you want to call it. Let's say I want to register an NGO, I give it the name Joyous Charity Home. So then that is option 1, and this option 2 is not always important, because it does not matter if your option 1 is rejected, they won't go for option 2, they will reject everything. That's happened to me many times, so I know what I'm saying. So now you can see option 3 too, but you can actually fill it up though. Let me not discourage you, but just option 1 is the important place. So anytime you see this red asterisk, you can see this particular red asterisk, it means it is important. Anyway, it doesn't get red asterisk, it means you can let go of it. So when I'm done with that, you can see that reason for availability search. I'll tap on that, and I'm going to put new incorporation registration. When I click on that, so I'm going to come to this place, apply for reservation code. So when I click on this as apply for reservation code, it's going to bring me here, and instead of we just having the normal 4 that we do for company and business name, we're going to have 7. So you can see this. Now you can see this now. The first thing, which is step 1, is the incorporated trustee details. We're trying to register an NGO here. I call it Joyous Charity Home, and I told you earlier it's the same process for NGO, for church, for mosques, for some sporting association that is NGO that does not involve making money, that's actually not for profit. Do you understand with me? So now classification of association. When I tap on this, you can see all this. So these are the classification of association that you might end up registering. So yeah, let me see here. So I'm registering an NGO, which is a charity. So let's say I want to register it as a church. You can see faith-based association. When I click on faith-based association, it means I want to register it as a church, as a mosque, faith-based association. And if it's not faith-based association, maybe it's community-based association. It depends. You ask your client that what is the association about. If it's community-based, you tap on community-based. And if it's charity, so let's say all those charity association, like foundation, yes, if it's foundation-based, you see foundation-based association. It depends on what you want to do. So you just tap it. If it's sport-based, you see sport-based. If it's social club, you see social club. So now let's say, for example, mine is just like a foundation. I'm going to tap on foundation. And if yours is church, you're going to tap on church. So it depends on what you are doing. So guys, I'm going to get, and as I told you earlier, it's the same process. You can quote me anywhere. It's the same process. Just I'll be giving information if it's church, if it's mosque, if it's other association. But let's say I want to go with faith foundation based, because I call it charity home. So I'm going to come here classification of the association. The second one here, I'm also going to call it foundation based. Now you can see description of association, classification. So just like describe the association, just get a brief description about it. So I can just say joyous charity home is a center that cater for the needs. Just feel something. Just know what is the description of your association that cater for the needs of the less. I'm writing this less privileged in the society. Just something very brief, actually. Something very brief. So you can write more if you want to. You can write more. So if you're in the church, you can also say the name of your church is a center where Christ is being preached. If it's a mosque where the teaching of Allah is being known. It depends. So just write a very short, not necessarily long, so something very short. So here you come to email. So you're going to put in your email. So if the foundation has an email, you put your email. And so here I'm going to put in my own email here. So the next thing I'm going to do here, you can see, I believe you can see my screen successfully. So the next thing I'm going to do is to put the registered office state. So let's say I'm in Lagos, for example. So I'll pick Lagos, and let's say I'm going to pick my local government. Let's say I'm at Ikeja. So for example, I'm not in Lagos, I'm not in Ikeja, but I'm just showing you as an example. So here I'm going to choose the town. Let's say I'm in Allen Avenue in Lagos. Okay, and I'm going to then post office is optional, postcode is optional. So here the house number, let's say I'm number 214, and the street, okay, let me just call it the name of my street. Let me call it my name, Adeoboye Daniel Street. So this is a demo actually. So just give it the place where it is. Then when we are done with that, we're going to click on save and continue. So I actually tap on this save and continue, and it's going to take me to the second step here, which is the constitution. Now, minimum number of trustee. The minimum number of trustee you can have is 2. Why the maximum can be anything, so it depends. The maximum can be 3, 4, 5. Just make sure you have at least minimum 2. One person must be the president, second person must be the secretary. So you must have a president, you must have a secretary. So you can have as many trustees as you want. So here I'm going to come here and tap on 2. So you can see here minimum number of trustees cannot be greater than the maximum. So here I'm just going to come here and put, let's say 5. Let's say I want 5 people. So when I click on 5, and so this particular thing I want it to go off. So I'm going to come here, close this and put 2 again, and that's going to go away. Now the tenure, it depends on what they want to do. So let me say that the tenure is 4 years. So every four years they are going to change trustee, and the trustee can still be the way it is. It means that they're going to do like an annual general meeting where they can be appointed. Now the custodian of the common seal, yeah, just put the secretary. You can see there, type in the secretary. Now the governing body I'm going to put there, just put board. Just write board. So the people that will be governing the foundation is known as board of trustees. So the same thing, if you have other people that want to govern the body, you can ask them, all those people, feed them here. So if they have other board that want to be governing it, I don't know, but most people, they must have at least one. So me, I like putting board of trustees. So when I put board of trustees, I'm okay with that. Now you come to the next one, application of fund. How do you want to use the fund that the particular association, NGO, or the incorporated trustee want to be generating? How do you intend applying it? So yeah, since mine is church, mine is a foundation. So just you can ask them how they want to do, but remember that anything they are doing, make sure that you're not finding a way of making money, because you're not meant to make money. Although you make money through charity, since we come to not find that don't say that the corporate will start working and start making money, start making sales immediately. It's no more an NGO, it's not a company, and you are going to be queried for that. So guys, application of fund. How do we intend applying funds? So since I'm registering a charity company, so I can just say charity NGO. So I can just say to application of fund to provide assistance to the, let's say, to the homeless in the homeless in the society. Then to, I can say to to provide food and shelter, provide food and shelter to the less privileged, or something that they do to the less privileged. Okay, to the less privileged. I can also put to provide scholarship scholarship to those who are not opportuned. How is opportune spelled? Who are not opportuned. Okay, opportune to attend school due to financial difficulties. So you can just put how you intend spending the money you are going to be getting. If it's a church, you can pay to provide assistance. You can say to propagate the gospel of God, to be able to get instruments. Anything. Just how you intend spending the money through, maybe through the grant that people will be giving to you. Just do that. So this one is just like a charity. I just form this to provide assistance to the homeless society, to provide food and shelter. So just put all this. Just how we to provide and put what you want to do. Now, keeping of account. Who is going to keep account? How do you intend keeping account? Like the fund that will be coming to you. So the first one here, I'm going to write. You can just follow what I'm writing basically and repeat it. So this one, you just write a bank account. A bank account will be opened. For the foundation, or you can say for the organization, or for the foundation, through one of the reputable commercial bank in the country. Okay, commercial bank in the country. So that is one. Then two, you can also say the organization nominate a treasurer who will manage the income and expenditure of the organization. So this one, just repeat what I just put here. Just make sure you repeat it the way it is. That is all. Then come here and click on save and continue. So now you have successfully clicked on save and continue. You are going to go to the third step here, which is your aim and objective. What do you intend to do? Your aim objective can be similar to what we wrote initially to do this. Like I intend. What is your aim of starting the organization? What is your aim of starting the church? That is, what's your aim of starting the mosque? What's your aim of starting the society? What is your aim of starting the CDA? Anything, just put it down. Your aim and objectives, that's what it is. So I'm going to click on add aim. So we'll be adding them one by one. So the first one, you can see, please note that you must enter at least one object. So that object is your name. So here I'm going to put to just write, no to put number one. Just here I'm going to write to provide assistance to the homeless. Assistance to the homeless. Provide assistance to the homeless. So I'm going to click on add. So I'm going to add another one again. So just keep adding. If it's a church, you know what you're going to say to propagate the gospel of God, to take the gospel of God to the gospel of teaching of God to where it's not known. And if it's mosques, just write what is your aim. So I'm going to this one. Let me just repeat. Let me just write to provide relief. To provide relief materials to society experiencing disasters. So I'm not going to stop at this two. So you can write more. So when I'm done, just write more objective. You can add 3, 4, 5, 6. It depends. But at least you must add one. Then you go come here and click on save and continue. So this one, we're going to go to the trustee. I told you earlier, we said we have minimum of 2 trustees and maximum of 5. So you have to fill in all the trustee. And the minimum you can have in trustee is 2. You must have a chairman and a secretary. So 2 people can also form this. 2 people can form the competent trustee. 2 can form it. So yeah, I'm just going to fill a demo just to show you how things is so that I can actually proceed. So I'm going to choose a date of birth. All this thing I'm showing you that I'm doing currently, they are demo. As I told you earlier, they are not real, so don't take it as real. Don't think you're trying to get my details. So yeah, I'm going to put in email, nationality. I'm going to put in Nigeria. So just fill up all this basically. So okay, I'm going to choose choir here, then choose a place here. Then yeah, I'm going to choose. I'm just writing something. So let me just put away there, and let me put 23. Let me just put Asheshe bus stop. Okay, anything. I'm just filling up details here, but you need to ask your clients their own details. You have to fill in the correct details there. So yeah, I'm going to tap on this place here. So what I've filled up here as my quota details automatically fill up here as my residential details. Now this one, don't enable it. This add residential address for public record, except you want to pay 25,000 extra. So make sure it's not enabled. So you come to means of identification here. You can use any of these. So I'm going to use NIN, and I'm going to just just put a number. Okay, just put a number, NIN number. Okay, put NIN number. So these are demo. Now if the first person is the chairman, you tick this, that this person is the chairman. That is all. So when you have ticked that person is the chairman, this button should become green, so you can tap on it. So if it's not green, it means that we have missed something that we need to do. So yeah, it is here. So I'm just going to, okay, select state. It's not going, so I have to come here and click on Antarctica first, then come and click on Nigeria. I'm not in Antarctica, I'm in Nigeria, so that select states can show up. So let me say I'm selecting Ondo and this. So when I've done that, let's come back to the base. Yeah, it is not yet green. It means that we're still missing something that we need to do. So let me just do some correction up here until it becomes, so this particular button has to be green before we can actually move on. So if it's not green, it means that there is something we've left unattended to, so we need to take care of that. So now you have to carefully fill up all this. So what I'm giving to you, they are demo, means that they are not real, but you have to fill up the real something there. So you make sure that what you are filling up there, it is correct. So let's see, I think everything is correct now. Everything has been filled. Okay, occupation. So let me just put accountant here as the occupation. You can see now it is now green. So you need to carefully fill up all these details. Then this person, the first person is going to be the chairman. Then we're going to click on add trustee. So you must add notes. You must have 2 trustee or more to proceed. So I've added 1 trustee. I'm going to click on add trustee again to add second person, who's going to be the secretary. The secretary is also going to be the trustee. So I'm just going to fill up the details again, date of birth. So to just save time, I'm only going to do for 2. So it depends. So but you must do at least minimum of 2. Minimum of 2 is important before you can actually proceed. I hope you are learning from what I am showing you here. I'm actually doing it live so that you can see what is happening. Okay guys, so okay, then occupation again, fill up occupation. You have to fill up all these details here. Please carefully fill them up. Carefully fill them up. So I'm filling them up. So I'm doing it very fast here because it's actually a demo site here. So let me just put Victoria Island. Okay, it's not Victoria Island in Kwara State, it's in Lagos. So I'm just doing this for demo's sake. So this then my street here, let me just put Victoria Island also there. Then I'm going to tap on this so that what I've repeated up will come down here. So if it does not come, I can remove it again. It comes, so it does not matter if it comes, leave it like that. Then here I'm going to select where I am. Then don't enable this one again. As I've told you earlier, don't enable this one except you want to pay the 25,000 naira. So the means of identification here, let me put driver license and just fill up something there. So now this person, I want this person to be both secretary and a trustee. So it means that you can appoint somebody to just be the secretary only, and you can appoint somebody to be both secretary and trustee. So just ask them for all those details. So you must have at least a chairman and secretary before you can proceed. So I've done all this. Everything I filled up here is not real. So I'm going to click on save and continue. Okay guys, this is going to take a while because I'm showing everything from the beginning and I don't want to add anything. So now that I've successfully done all that, the next part we are going to go to is the part of document upload. So there's some documents we need to upload before we can actually make payment for the reservation, and the reservation can actually be approved. So here you can see it. This is currently loading. Now these are the things that we need to upload, and you can see that they are all what? Optional. So it means that we're not going to upload anything. So I'm going to click on save and continue. Now this is a preview. Just carefully go through everything. Carefully go through. Now actually do 2 incorporated trustees, so you can do more than incorporated trustees. Just ask them, but you must have a chairman and a secretary. So that secretary can only be a secretary, or the secretary can also be a secretary and also a member of the trustee. So when I'm done with that, I'm just going to come here and click on save and continue. So the amount of money you are going to pay for the reservation is 5,000, as you can see on my screen. So to make payment is simple. Just click on this remitter and you're able to make payment. So I'm not going to show you the payment, the way of making payment, because if I should show you that, Facebook might end up up blocking this particular video for cyberbullying. So to do that is very simple. Just click on this remitter. So let me just show you that. So I'm going to blur it actually, so that to protect this video, so that it's not going to be pulled down. So YouTube is not going to put it down. So when I click on that remitter icon, you see the remitter icon, click on that remitter icon, you can see the amount of money you're going to pay. So you pay extra fee of 161.25 kobo. So just click on submit. So when you click on submit here, then another button is going to open up for you from remitter, as you can see on my screen here. So when it opens up, all you have to do is start, either you pay with your card. So but me, I like paying with bank transfer. So just see the bank transfer, copy it and send the money. When you have send the money to the bank account, just click on I have sent the money. So as I always advise you that even before you send the money, so I'm going to close this actually. Before you send the money, make sure you copy the RRR. It's important. Copy this thing and put it somewhere, so that in case if the money leave your account and it failed, you can actually use your RRR to be able to fulfill the registration without any issue. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to click on back. So I've already reserved what I want to do, just to show you how you can reserve. So when I've reserved, you have to wait. You have to wait for some time, and it's going to be approved. And if it's going to be denied, it's going to tell you that it's been denied, and it'll tell you the reason for denying it. But if you follow the process I've showed you here, it's not going to be denied. It's not going to be denied. So now that I've successfully registered, it has been approved. So I'm actually showing you the step. I've done one that has already been approved. So when it's approved, you come to this. It will move from non-submitted. It will move to this place. So after it's been moved to this place, and when it's approved, it will now move to this, which is known as reserved. So when you move on reserve, also they will send a mail to you. From the mail, you see your availability code. So just click on. You can either click on any way. Like for example, if I click on this reserve, so let me see one of the corporate trustee that I registered recently. So let me see. Okay, let me see this. So you see something like this. All you have to do is just click. You see this place, approval note. Just click on the approval note, and you're going to see the availability code. You can see the availability code of this one is this. So you see the availability code, just that's what you just basically need. So I'm going to click on back. So you can just copy the availability code. Okay, so let me come back to my dashboard. When I click on dashboard, you can see this new company registration. All you have to do when you tap on this to put the availability code there, and the name is going to appear since it has been approved, and you can start the registration. So let me just go straight to the particular one that I already have. So hope you know how to start the registration. Just click on this particular place here, put the availability code, and you start the registration. So let me do that. Okay, so this is a live registration that I told you earlier. So I'm actually registering a church, a ministry. So when you do yours, you will see all the name of the incorporated trustee. It will appear under. So I'm going to cover it, but you see the name of it because it's going to appear under. Then you're going to see this place, add meetings. So I'm going to give you what you're going to add in the meeting. I'll put it in the comment section, or I'll put it below. Just copy it and paste it. So when you click on add meeting, all you have to do, for example, when I can add meeting, all you have to do for this quorum is for you to put this. So I'm going to just copy the one I have here. Okay, hopefully, okay, yes, it can be copied. Just copy it. So this is it here. Then I'm going to paste it here. But you just do it once. I'm just showing you just once. You have to do it. Then you just put this. You can see this by 1/3. The quorum, okay, there's still something at the beginning here. The quorum for the meeting shall be formed by 1/3. So then I'll put the rest of the just copy it and paste it. That's all. Then for this particular meeting here, you can see I'm going to copy all this for effective meeting, this and that. Then click on copy. For the meeting, I'm going to paste it here. For effective administration of the ministry, since I'm watching a church, I call it a ministry, or you can call it for the effective administration of the church, of the mosque, of the organization, or the faith-based association. It depends on what you are registering. Just click on add, and this is going to be added up. So I'm not going to add because I've already added one before. Just once is enough. Then you click on save and continue. As I told you earlier, the name of the corporate trustee is going to appear under there, so you cannot do anything to change that again, except to do that in post corporation, and that is only an engineer can do that. So the next thing you come to here, you can see that add source of income. So I've added source of income. To add source of income is simple. Just tap on it and you see where add source of income. Now for this ministry here, I've added is a church. I'm registering here as an incorporated trustee. You can see the church generates income through regular tithing and offerings from the congregation. The church facilitates electronic contribution. Since an NGO, you can't say that the church will sell books and make money. Immediately you are doing that, you're not more registering an NGO. You have turned the church to a complaint. So you must be careful with your words. So you can I say the church explore opportunity for income through grants and donations from foundation and charity organization. Since I'm registering the church, so if a foundation, you can just use the same process, the same process. Make sure that you're not sending anything. Then I'm going to click on save and continue. After I've filled up the sources of income, you can add 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends on how many. So you can ask your clients, or you ask yourself, you are doing it yourself, so that you will know the right thing to do. So after you have done that, we are going to go to the next step, which is newspaper publication. Now you must actually publish after the name has been approved. You have to publish the name in a newspaper publication, and you have to wait for like 28 days. Like, you have to wait, and in your period of waiting, you can actually go for your trustee declaration. So now the essence of you publishing in the newspaper and waiting for 28 days is to ensure that people of the public can see the name, and if there's anyone that has anything, they will write to CAC. But most times people does not even have those time to even do that. So you have to just publish it and wait for 28 days. After waiting for 28 days, then after the 28 days has elapsed, you come to this place, you put the date that the newspaper was published, you put the newspaper name and the page where the name was published, you put it there. So you do it for two newspaper, 1 and 2. So if you need help on that, how to do the newspaper publication, I can actually help you to achieve that. I can help you to achieve the newspaper publication. Okay, then after I've done that, you click on save and continue. So when you click on save and continue, we're going to go to the next one, which is known as document upload. So in this document upload, like this particular place here, there are some that is required. In fact, most of them are required and you need to do them. Now, for this video, I've done everything, so I'm going to show you how you can actually do that. So now first one is means of identification. So your means of identification, all you have to do is to put, if they're using driver license or NIN, you're going to, if it's two incorporated trustee, so you put the two incorporated trustee image together. You can actually use this particular website known as ilovepdf.com, or just go online and put JPEG to PDF, because it has to be in PDF. Your means of identification have to be in what? In PDF. So when you go to ilovepdf.com, I'll put the link below to just click there, then you go to JPEG to PDF. So you could just select all those images of the incorporated trustee for the identification, maybe NIN or driver license. Then you match, when you put this in ilovepdf, it will match them together for you and turn it into a PDF. When you turn the PDF, you click on upload and upload it. So I've uploaded everything. You can see that they uploaded. So when it's uploaded, you see the uploaded, so you can actually view it. If you want to view it, just come here and click on this view, but I'm not going to view it. I'm going to delete it. You click on this delete. So I'm not doing any of the two. Now, the second thing you would do is for you to actually put the signature of the incorporated trustee. So these are the signature. They can be in image. Then you now do the last one, which is known as newspaper publication. As you can see here on my screen, newspaper publication, it must be in PDF. Now, I told you that you have to do newspaper publication. You have to wait for 28 days. So doing the newspaper publication, after the 28 days have expired, then you will take the particular place where the newspaper was being published, you take it away from the news. To do that, you can use ilovepdf. So all you have to do is to actually, we call it, you are splitting the PDF. So you can just go online and in that ilovepdf.com, you see, when you tap on the menu, you will see where you can split PDF. So you click on, tap on that split PDF, you upload it. If you still want more help on how you can actually do all this, you can let me know. I'm going to create a particular video to explain all this for you guys. So after you have split the PDF, and maybe let's, for example, the name was published on page 23, and you have derived page 23. Then the particular place where it's being published, in that same ilovepdf, there's a place you can actually use, or you can highlight it. So you just highlight the name of the company and everything, highlight it. Then the two newspaper that I've gotten, you have to match them together. So if you are not getting what I'm saying, if you need a video, just let me know so that I will know what to. I don't want this video to be long. If I say I should show you now, it will make this video to be longer, but it is very, very simple and very straightforward. So after doing newspaper publication, you put those two pages together in PDF and you upload them. Now the next one is the minutes of meeting. Now this minutes of meeting is an important document. So let me just show you how this document looks like. So let me just tap on this icon here. Hope it's going to go. Okay, let me see. It's not going here currently. So the minutes of meeting is a document that you need. Is very, very important. In fact, your registration is not going to be complete except you do the minutes of meeting, how the name come into being, the voting, the this and that. So for the minutes of meeting, I have the document available with me here, and if you need it, I'm going to give it to you. It comes with a fee. It comes with a fee. It is not free. It is not free. Other things I'm showing so far are free, that you can get them easily. But that minute of meeting, because I actually got it, when I got it, I actually paid for it. So if you're coming to get it for me, you're also going to pay. Once again, it's not free. So don't come to my DM and start begging, please. You have to pay for it. And then the next one is statutory declaration form. Now, I'm going to make this one also available. You can even go on Google and just search for CAC trustee declaration form. You see it, you see the, and just download it. Then you can use that I love PDF to actually edit it. So if you want a video on that I love PDF, how to edit PDF, you can just let me know. I'm going to create a video on that. It's very, very simple actually, very simple. So you just put the name of the trustee, you put their images, put their signature. Then after I've done with that, you have to take it to a high court and they're going to stamp it for you. But if you not go to do all the steps of high court stamping it for you, I can actually help you to also achieve that, but it comes with a fee. It comes with a fee. So when you come to my DM, I'm going to let the fee to be known for you. Know that if I see an incorporated trustee, you should be ready that you know that you're going to spend some money. But if you're doing it for yourself, you spend less money. That's just the beauty about it, because if I'm registered it for you, it means I'm going to collect my own fee, my own charges, and also collect the CAC charges, which I'm going to pay together for you. But if you need help, I can do everything for you, and you can be rest assured of a good work. So when you're done with that, all you have to do is go to click on save and continue. So I've uploaded everything, so I'm going to click on save and continue. Then here you are going to go through everything, go through everything to be sure that everything is correct. Now when everything is correct, the next thing I'm going to do is click on proceed to payments, guys. Just click on proceed to make payments. Now you can see the amount of money you're going to make here. It is known as 35,000 naira. If you're doing it by yourself, you're going to pay 35,000 naira. You understand? Now let me tell you this: if you're coming to me to create it, I'm going to collect the CAC money from you, which I'm going to pay to CAC, and my own fee. And every agent have that different fee. So any agent is depending on how quality they can do their work and how fast they can deliver their work and their rate of communication, basically. So then after you have done that, and remember that there's some certain fee that is not in this CAC that will still be paid, like the newspaper fee, the name of declaration, the minutes that are still going to pay. So the CAC agent is going to put all those things together and tell you the fee. So when you pay, you just make sure that you're not paying any money again. Although that's what I do for my clients. So to make payment, just click on the remitter. The same place, the same way you make payment for the name reservation, the same way you're going to make payment for this. So guys, when I make payment, you're going to move from, when I come to my dashboard, it's going to move from not submitted and it's going to move to pending approval. So from when you make pending approval, after it has been approved, it's going to move to registered, and then you can download your certificate and other document I'm going to give to you. So guys, this is the end of how you can register an incorporated trustee. So if you have stayed with me to this end, it means that you really enjoy this content. Please like this video, share this video with your friends and family, and please subscribe. I am Untitled Chapter. I look forward to see you next time. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.